Hi Virgo, this is Amani and welcome to your weekly tarot reading from March 20th to March 26th, 2017. I am using the tarot of the Orishas, okay? This spread is called the Crux Ansata spread. I shuffle the cards 10 times. By reducing 10, we get 1. And 1 is the beginning, the starting point without which there would be nothing. This is why this number is related to God, the beginning and the first cause. The cross represents life. This life survives on other planes until the time comes to reincarnate, okay? So without further ado, Virgo, let's begin with your reading. For your starting point, you have the 9 of Earth here. This is your energy, earth sign energy, okay? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. You could be working with one, okay? You could be planning a business with one, etc., okay? But that doesn't, you're hoping, I feel like you're wanting to do that. You want to get involved with someone who is doing something that you like to do, but I feel like you don't know how to approach them. There's some kind of nervousness in terms of approaching this person. I feel like you feel like they're a bit intimidating, is what this feels like to me, okay? If not that, a relationship, this feels to me like you're now being able to pay your bills on your own. I feel like you were living with family for a while and now you're on your own. You could have moved far away from them, like South North Carolina, like somewhere down south, or Georgia. You could have moved down there somewhere, or you have family down there, or a house that you finally were able to get, is what I feel like. Okay, so it took you some time. I feel like you had to even like let go of someone first before you could have even done that to begin with. I feel like they tried to keep you back, is what it feels. Could have been a Cancer, okay, but doesn't have to be. This person could have kept you back from fulfilling your dreams and wishes, okay? So it feels like they could have been in heavy need of your time. They could have been needy. They could have been dealing with some kind of self-esteem issues, so that's why they were in need of your time so much, okay? But you had to let go of them in order to help yourself out, because you can't take care of anyone else without taking care of yourself first. All right, Virgo? I feel like you're still in communications with that person. I just feel like you had to have your space in between them for a little bit. All right. So what you're waiting on, you have the water element. You're waiting for, you could be waiting on a new relationship. You could have met someone new. Wherever you travel to, you could have met someone new. If this is at school, you could have traveled to a new school and you're meeting someone that's beautiful and new, that you're willing, they could be a water sign. All right. This person, I feel like, is emotionally, they're dealing with some kind of emotional issues right now, and they're needing you to be there for them. But for some reason, I don't feel like you even really know this person that like that. I feel like you're just meeting them, but they're like expressing how they feel about you, like immediately, like literally as soon, like this is like walking down the street and someone's like, oh my gosh, I just lost my dog, and they're like coming to you and like, oh, wanting you to be there for them, but you don't know them, is what this energy kind of feels like for me. So I feel like it could be that kind of situation though. Not necessarily a dog, but like a walking, like a spur of the moment kind of situation where your emotions are being affected by some kind of situation in your life. You could be waiting on, if you could be waiting on communication from a water sign about a situation in your life that's causing a lot of emotional issues for you. Okay, so that's what you're really waiting on. In your third position, you have the present, what you're dealing with. You have the outcast. The outcast is like the fool in the Rider-Waite deck, okay? Maybe you think somebody is a fool, okay? But yeah, maybe you do. Like someone who has been taking advantage of you, you feel like they're a fool. Okay, for trying to take advantage of you, for trying to run over you, use your money, etc. Okay, or maybe you feel like that. Maybe you feel like, what was I thinking? Okay, for letting this person just take advantage of my bank account, for giving this person my bank account information to begin with. What the hell was I thinking? This could actually be happening around you. All right, there's some kind of regret associated with this card. If not that, I do feel like, yeah, you are moving away from a person and starting new. This is starting new completely. All right, you're definitely traveling somewhere probably even warmer than where you are right now, just to get away. All right, is what it feels like. But this is your present time. All right, you are moving house, is what I just got. So some of you are moving right now. Okay, so congratulations on your move. For your fourth position in your future, you have the Six of Air here. Straight up communication from an air sign. Doesn't have to be, but I feel like an Aries, like not Aries, maybe an Aries, but they're not an air sign. But you could be getting communication from an Aries too, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini person in your life right now. All right. With this, there's a lot of emotion I feel tied in with this, even if it is air. But I feel like there's a lot of mental situations going on as well. You could be traveling to see someone, but I feel like this travel is going to put you in a mindset that you don't really know what to expect from this traveling. All right, so it's kind of like traveling to a different part of the world that you don't know what it's like, is what it feels like to me. Okay, but I feel like you're not alone in this travel. You could be traveling in a group, you could be traveling with family members, friends, etc. Okay, but there's a need to have these, you need these people around you though during this travel. I feel like they're going to support you a lot with whatever you're doing. You could be starting a new business and they need you, but you need them by your side, is what I feel like. Okay, if that is a situation where you do have children, you're trying to figure out, okay, should I take my kids with me? Is it going to be possible? Am I going to be able to conceive, is what I also feel with that card. All right, so I feel like in vitro with that card as well. So maybe somebody is looking into in vitro in terms of carrying their own children, surrogacy, etc. All right. In your fifth position, you have your instincts. You have the village, which is like the tower and the Rider-Waite deck. Okay. This is like something coming in out of nowhere, kind of like shaking you out of your regular routine. And when I say routine, I mean like you probably are being shaken out of your routine, literally. All right. So this is like working a 9 to 5 job, and then you get a call to like this feels like temping. So maybe some of you are doing some kind of temp work. All right. So there's this need to like move into like go to another location to do work at, like desk work or something like that. I feel like with that desk work though, I feel like someone is trying to take, if not desk work, someone's trying to take over your position that you really love and care about, is what it feels like to me. Okay, so there's a need to really put a block on that person, is what it feels like. They could be trying to take someone or something away from you. All right, is what that feels like. But there's a need to put a stop sign on their forehead. Okay. In your sixth position now, you have what you've been accomplishing. You have the earth. All right. The earth is all about things coming full circle, getting what you need. When I say need, you are getting what you need out of a job, out of a relationship, etc. Okay, this could be information received. You're receiving the right amount of information. And when I say the right amount, people aren't talking too much. Okay, there's a need for someone not to talk so much. All right, with the world card, so you need, like with the world, things coming completion, things coming full circle. So there's a need for someone to get to the point with something. All right, you need someone to get to the point with whatever they're talking about, whatever they're telling you. And I feel like you're forcibly telling them to do this, like hurry up, like quick, be quick with it. All right, I don't have time to sit all day. Like that's the kind of energy that I'm picking up for you from that card. But it is an accomplishment, so you did manage whatever you did. It did manage to, they tweaked whatever they did, so they did manage to possibly quicken things up in your favor. All right, for your seventh position, you have the devil here. This is your spiritual self. All right, so maybe some of you know someone who is into contacting the devil, or someone, you could be witnessing someone being accused of witchcraft around you. I don't feel like it's you that's doing it. I feel like you feel like someone else around you is doing some type of witchcrafty thing. It is not witchcraft. I feel like you think it is, okay, but it's not. Okay, so it's all about really getting educated about those things. There is a naivete in terms of understanding spirituality with some people. Okay, so you could be trying to explain what you're into, and people don't agree, or somebody's into something that you're just not getting. All right, like tarot card reading. Not everybody gets tarot card reading. You know what I mean? So not everybody believes in it. But it's one thing. You know, you could be talking about it. You could be telling people, okay, this is really cool. You know, you want to learn more about it. You possibly even want to learn how to do it, is what it feels like to me. So it feels like you're using, I feel like there's an obsession with certain aspect of your spiritual life. There's an obsession with it. All right, there's too much of an obsession with it. I feel like you're letting it kind of take over your life a little bit, or you're feeling like someone else is doing that. Okay, In your eighth position, you have your mentality. You have the Baba Orisha. Great mentality to have. I say so because the Baba Orisha is about like the magician, about making things happen for yourself, knowing that you can make those things happen. Now that you got someone else out of the way, you're able to take care of the things you need to do. Okay, and with the Baba Orisha, I feel like you're making magic happen in love as well. Okay, so you're using your mentality possibly about a new relationship in your life. You're really liking the new person that you're with. You kick somebody else to the curb. Now you have someone new that is willing to wait on you. Okay, so if you want to start a family, they're willing to wait. All right, maybe you're not ready yet, and maybe they're willing to. Okay, I'll give you like 3 or 4 months. We can try for a baby. Like that's the kind of feeling. But it's going good in your favor. You've made it. However, romance, whatever words you use, it really worked on this person that you're interacting with, and they're willing to wait on you. All right, so congratulations in that point. All right, magic touch. All right, with that situation. What's changing for you? You have the Five of Fire. Arguments, disputes, all that is changing. It's changing. Like I said, you have to kick someone else to the curb in order for your household to become level again, in order for your mindset to become level again. And then I feel like you can be your passionate self now that you got a situation resolved. Now that you got someone out of your hair. A nagging person is what I feel like. They were doing too much and they're finally gone, and now you can be at peace, is what I feel like. So that's changed for you in a great way. I feel like you've been accused of some kind of craziness at work as well, like stealing things or like identity theft, etc. That is all changing. Okay, there was a need to get a lawyer too, I feel like, in that case. All right, so congratulations in terms of getting that situation resolved. In your resolution, however, you have the 10 of air here. This could be like air-like energies, like air signs that you're dealing with. The 10 of air, though, for your resolution, I feel like feeling bad. There's some kind of level of feeling bad, possibly not having had, like I said, you probably feel bad about turning down a job, or you feel bad about letting go of a relationship, but it had to happen, is what I feel like, okay? But that's in your resolution. All right. With this, I feel like you're trying to apologize as well with that 10 of air. Could be apologizing to an air sign, or an air sign is apologizing to you. They kind of like, they put you in a situation that it feels like you could have even fought this person like physically. And it put you like, I don't know, or someone else around you. Just be careful with who you deal with in your life, though. But there's some kind of apologizing element associated with that card. It may have you down, but there's an element of apology going on there. Forgiveness also. Okay? All right, then, Virgo, that concludes your reading. I hope that you enjoyed it. Most of all, I hope that it was beneficial to you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. If you would like a private reading with me, my information and my email is on my main page. Take care, Virgo. Bye.